everybody, and welcome to another edition of Big Meals from a Small Kitchen. And it had been so hot over this past summer, and we had like for 2 months the temperature was above 85 degrees every day, and it was just oppressively hot. And in this small kitchen, you just can't cook a big meal in that. So I thought about doing some desserts, then changed my mind. Then my stepdaughter and her family came down to visit, and I hadn't seen her in a dozen years, and here's a picture of them on their visit here. We had a wonderful time, and I taught her how to make a couple of signature dishes that maybe one of these days I'll bring up on Big Meals from a Small Kitchen. And it was just so hot, couldn't really do anything in here in the kitchen, so I'm actually filming this video out of order. The chicken for this recipe is frying right now on the stovetop, but I'm hoping. I've also haven't had as much motivation lately. Just been kind of down in the dumps a little bit. Haven't really had much going on and everything. But now that the heat of the summer is wearing down, I'm ready to get going. So with this dish, it's 1736 fried chicken. And there was a big thing that came out on the internet earlier this summer about a recipe book that had been found from 1736 called Dictionarium Domesticum, which is Domestic Dictionary in Latin. And this recipe was actually found in a marinade section. It was the dictionary was in alphabetical order, and it was found as a marinade recipe. This is chicken marinated in lemon juice and malt vinegar with spices, and it is deep fried in like a pancake batter of flour and salt and egg yolks and white wine. And so I'm going to pull up the screen and show you what you need, and then we'll put all the video clips together, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a nice video of 1736 chicken. So let's get on over to the ingredients and show you what you need. This is the marinade for the 1736 chicken. It has the malt vinegar and lemon juice, half a cup each, and chopped green onions, and a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of ground cloves, and a bay leaf. I'm using one bay leaf. We're not too crazy. We like bay leaf, but we use it sparingly because sometimes it makes things just taste too green. So pour this up in the chicken and marinate it for 3 hours. And here's the chicken. I like to marinate in a Ziploc bag because it when you put things in a bowl to marinate, if you have more than one piece of meat or something like that in there, the marinade just doesn't tend to cover it very well. I don't have a camera operator. That's okay. Gets it nice and spread even in there. Nice and even. And then I'll put it in a bowl, put it in the refrigerator for 3 hours, and then we'll fry it up in a batch I like to use across vegetable oil and bacon grease. But you can use any fat, any oil you want to use that's deep fried, and it's fine. However, they do recommend lard, but I don't have any lard, so that's why I'm using the vegetable oil and the bacon fat. Here's the chicken. You can see those green onions in there. Now when I bring this out and dip it and fry it, if any of the green onions get caught in the batter, that's kind of encouraged. So we'll just go ahead and take the first piece, put it around in there, and the oil's pretty hot. Hope it doesn't splash back on me. It's supposed to be an open fire, but come on now, it's raining outside, and I don't really want to do this over an open fire, so there's a piece. Reach down in here and get a nice chicken breast. There we go. We'll just fry these up in batches until they're good and golden brown. Looks like the oil's going to get pretty messy, but that's okay. So, I've dealt with messy oil before. So anyway, I've got to turn this chicken, so I'll come back to it after I've cooked this chicken and show you what the finished product looks like and give it a taste sample. Okay, so I've got the chicken done frying. It's keeping warm down in the oven, and the oil is still pretty hot. And what I need to do now is I'm going to take this parsley over here, and I'm going to fry it in the oil, and then drain it. Easy. Yeah, you're supposed to make sure that you get your parsley very drained. Make sure it's dry, not dried out parsley flakes, but fresh parsley, dry it out. Make sure it's not wet, and then you can fry it in the oil and let it fry for a minute or two, and then you're going to garnish it on top of the chicken. Alright, there's a couple pieces of the chicken. I sometimes like to fry mine up kind of dark. And I'm going to crumble some of this parsley on it as a part of the recipe. That parsley, make sure you got it good and dry before you go frying it, because boy, that was an interesting experience. There it is. It's done. Let's find out what 280-year-old chicken tastes like. It's pretty hot, actually. It feels hot. The skin's kind of hot. Oh my. That marinade really does something to the meat. It's really, really good. So, you have the ingredients, and you know how to do this. Now you know how to do it. You can make this too, and it's really good. So we'll see you next time on Big Meals from a Small Kitchen. Take care.